Президент Обама упомянул об одной из угроз, это ИГИЛ. Ну а кто помогал вооружать людей, которые в Сирии боролись с Асадом-то?
It's a disaster, and here's the thing. We've been funding people who are allied with ISIS. ISIS is stronger because we've been funding Islamic rebels in Syria. It's a big mistake. It's a big mistake.
In this video clip, you're going to hear John McCain accidentally reveal that the United States wanted to arm ISIS. So, here you go.
Already, the meeting in the White House over 2 years ago, everyone in the National Security Team recommended arming ISIS. Arming ISIS. Arming ISIS.
During the 80s, we were allied with Osama bin Laden, and we were contending with the Soviets. It was at that time our CIA thought it was good if we radicalized the Muslim world. So we financed the madrasa schools to radicalize the Muslims in order to compete with the Soviets.
I mean, let's remember here, the people we are fighting today, we funded 20 years ago. And we did it because we were locked in this struggle with the Soviet Union. They invaded Afghanistan, and we did not want to see them control Central Asia. And we went to work. And it was President Reagan, in partnership with the Congress, led by Democrats, who said, you know what, sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's deal with the ISI and the Pakistani military, and let's go recruit these mujahideen. And that's great. Let's get some to come from Saudi Arabia and other places, importing their Wahhabi brand of Islam, so that we can go beat the Soviet Union.
Saudi Arabia trying to destroy a monster that it helped create. My next guest tells me better late than never. Saudi prince and billionaire businessman Al-Walid bin Talal joined me earlier from Paris. Doesn't Saudi Arabia also bear so much of the brunt of the blame for the rise of ISIS and such groups?
So when the Syrian civil war began, Saudi Arabia and many other Gulf countries and many other countries in the world also supported all those groups that were trying to topple the regime over there. And unfortunately, the result of that was the rise of ISIS. The rise of ISIS.
We have a president that gets whipped or he bows to the Saudi king. Why? So, what if him and his administration are intent on killing the American dream by giving it away, surrendering it, or funding the Muslim Brotherhood and the Arab Spring to form the caliphate that is coming? All the Muslim countries say, death to America. We're the big Satan. Now, funding them and giving them weapons, is that not treason?
Part of the reason we went into Iraq was the main reason we went into Iraq at the time was we thought he had weapons of mass destruction. It turns out he didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass. What did Iraq have to do with what?
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Nothing, except for it's part of And nobody's ever suggested in this administration that Saddam Hussein ordered the attack. Iraq was a Iraq was a